Hi, welcome to your practice today. Um, I want to let you know that this is going to be the last practice that I will be posting on YouTube for now. We're really lucky here in Amsterdam. The yoga studios are opening up next week as of the 1st of July. So I will be back in the studio teaching most of my regular classes, of course, with smaller groups. Some of the classes will still be being live streamed. So if you want to check out my website, I'll put all the information there so that you can continue to follow my classes if you're not in Amsterdam. If you are in Amsterdam, hopefully I will see you in the studio very soon. I want to thank everyone who's been watching these videos during this time of staying at home and practicing at home. I want to thank all of you for your support, for your financial support if you've donated, and just knowing that you're out there, that you're practicing, and knowing that I can be of some help and some service during this time has been really nice. All of your comments, all of your just nice words have been really great and have kept me going and kept me making these practices for you. So hopefully I will see you in person very soon. And all that being said, we'll get started. Again, there's a playlist in the notes, so feel free to start that for yourself when we start moving. All right, so grab a seat. Let your hands rest on your knees. Let your eyes close. Taking a few breaths to settle the body, to settle the mind. And I want to read you a quote from Octavia Butler, who wrote, "In order to rise from its own ashes, a phoenix must first burn." And I was thinking, as we've moved through, and some of us are still in, this really challenging time in all of our lives, in the life of everyone on this planet, really. I was thinking about the changes that have come about because of this challenge. You know, we've all probably learned something about ourselves, about how we deal with having to stop, with having to maybe slow down. Maybe we've had to reassess what are our priorities, what are our goals. Maybe we've had to deal with being alone. Maybe we've had to deal with being around our own families. Maybe we're rethinking what it means to be in the career path that we're in. Yeah, but whatever it is, this has been a challenging time for so many people around the world. But challenge is not something to shy away from. Yeah, like the quote said, in order to rise from the ashes, the phoenix must first burn. So we have to go through that fire. We have to go through the challenge, the discomfort, in order to transform. in order to rise. So what has this time, how has this time transformed you? And how can this practice transform you? Letting your hands come to a prayer in front of your heart. We'll chant Om together, breathing in deeply. Your hands can come to rest on your belly. And just take a few moments here, feeling the belly rise and fall as you breathe in and breathe out. We're going to start to stoke that fire, to create that heat from the inside out. We're going to play with a Kapalabhati breath. And what this sounds like, or what this looks like, is short, sharp exhales through the nose. And the inhales just bounce back in reflexively. So you can listen for a moment. Hopefully you can hear this. This is what it sounds like. Yes, you hear those percussive exhales. So we're going to do this all together. If you are pregnant or if you get dizzy, you can always leave this out and just focus on your natural breathing. So take a big breath in. Fill up the lungs completely. And there's a long, slow exhale, letting everything get pushed out of the lungs, belly drawing in toward the spine. And then filling yourself up about halfway with breath. And we begin. Feeling the belly pumping in with each breath out. And you can start to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Taking a nice long breath in. Emptying the lungs, breath out. And we'll do this one more time, a little bit longer. Filling yourself up with breath. Sipping in as much air as you possibly can. And then there's a long, slow exhale, releasing all of the breath from the body. And then filling up just halfway. And we begin. Feeling that heat that you're creating in the core. Feeling the heat rising up through the spine, through the crown of the head. You can start to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Letting the eyes open. Legs can stretch out in front of you. Give it a little shake out here. And then crossing the ankles in the opposite direction, bringing the other leg in towards you. With an inhale, both arms reaching up toward the sky. With an exhale, to twist over your right shoulder. Right fingers to the earth, left hand finding the knee. Back fingers pressing down, belly drawing in and up, spine lengthening. And then using that left hand, spiraling a little deeper over that shoulder. Keeping the left hand where it is, right arm reaches up, big stretch over to the left side. Keeping the right sitting bone connected to the earth as you reach. With your next breath out, right hand comes down, catching the left knee, head drops, give it a little shake out. Elbows stay crossed, rolling up to sit, wrapping the arms together, finding an eagle shape. Gentle floating up of the fingers and the elbows. Gentle release of the shoulders down the back. Breathing in, arms release, stretching back up to the sky. Exhale, twisting over the left shoulder, left fingers down, right hand finds the knee. Belly drawn in and up with a breath in, wringing out over that left shoulder, breathing out. Right hand stays where it is, left arm floats high, big lean over to the right side. Left sitting bone is grounded, left shoulder plugging into the back. Left hand crosses over, finding the right knee, gently shaking yourself out, folding forward. Rolling up to sit again, finding that eagle wrap, elbows, wrists, and fingers wrapping together. Floating up through the fingertips and the elbows. Finding a softening in the shoulders, exhaling. One more big breath in here. Exhaling, releasing the hands down behind you, feet to the floor in front of you. Big breath in, and with an exhale, it's an altar pose. Send that fire up toward the sky, breathing in. Exhaling, hips to the earth, crawling out onto hands and knees. Spreading the fingers, rooting down through the knuckles at the base of the fingers. Tucking the toes with a breath in, downward facing dog, right away. And giving yourself a few breaths to do whatever you need here in this downward facing dog. Maybe it's some movement. Maybe it's finding stillness and becoming super aware of that breath. Nice long inhale here. And then wherever you are, finding stillness for a few deep breaths. Navel is drawing in and up, feeling how that sends the pelvis a little bit higher, lengthening the low back. With an inhale, it's a plank pose, rolling out long, shoulders over the wrists. And it's a few deep breaths here in your plank pose. Tailbone reaching back, heart stretching forward. Exhaling, child's pose, toes point, hips releasing back to the heels. Breathing in, breathing out. Gazing forward, sliding all the way out onto the belly, pressing into the palms for a gentle baby cobra, shoulders down the back. Traveling back through hands and knees, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. With a breath in, right foot stretches up and back. Exhaling, knee to the nose, shoulders drawing over the wrists. Pressing into the palms, three-legged dog. Inhaling. Knee to left armpit, opening up through the hip. Sending it back up, three-legged dog. Inhaling. Knee to the left armpit. Stay here. Right leg slides under the left arm. Left heel to the earth. Left arm floats to the sky for a starfish. Exhaling, left hand down. Stepping back to a plank pose. Big breath in. Knees to the earth. Toes point. Elbows bending as the upper body lowers. Palms pressing down, baby cobra. Inhaling. And it's downward facing dog with your exhale. Inhaling, left foot back and up. Knee to the nose, drawing the shoulders over the wrists. Pressing into the palms, stretching it high. Inhaling. Knee to the left armpit, shoulders forward. Sending it back up. Breathing in. Knee to right armpit, draw it in, sliding the left leg under the right arm, back heel down, right arm floats to the sky. Exhaling, top hand down, stepping back into a plank, breathing in, downward facing dog. Exhaling. Big breath in here, in your Adho Mukha.
Exhaling, knees softening. Give it a walk forward to your hands. Belly is lifting, giving yourself space to walk the feet forward. Give it a little shake out at the top of the mat, releasing the hips, the knees, the head. Drawing the hands to the shins, lengthening the spine, big breath in. With an exhale, folding forward, softening the knees. Left foot steps back, left hand to the mat, right arm to the sky. Low lunge twist. Heart reaching up toward those top fingertips. Right hand down, back foot forward, finding a long spine, hands finding the shins. Exhale, again releasing, softening the knees. Right foot steps back, right hand down, left arm to the sky. Back heel reaching back, crown of the head reaching forward. Exhaling, left hand down, right foot forward. Give it a little shake out again. Let the knees soften just a little bit more. Belly lifts and that lets the spine unravel. Stacking hips, ribs, shoulders, neck, and head. Arms stretching high for a prayer. Hands meeting at the heart. Tadasana. Arms by your sides. Arms up to the sky, breathing in. Folding forward, breathing out. Right foot steps back with an inhale. Downward facing dog on an exhale. Plank pose, rolling out long, straight legs or bent legs, elbows bend. Pointing the toes, lifting the heart, cobra pose. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhaling. Right foot backing up, inhaling. Foot between the hands, exhaling. Right arm to the sky, finding a twist. Right hand down, back foot forward, forward fold. Arms to the sky, inhaling. Hands meet at the heart, exhaling. Arms reaching high, breathing in. Folding over the legs, breathing out. Left foot steps back, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Plank, shoulders right over the wrists. Straight or bent legs, lowering to the floor. Pointing the toes, opening the heart. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Left foot up and back, breath in. Foot between the hands, breath out. Left arm to the sky, inhaling. Top hand down, back foot forward, Uttanasana. Arms to the sky, breath in. Hands to the heart, breath out. Reaching it up, inhale. Bowing forward, exhale. Right foot steps back, low lunge. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Plank pose, breath in. Now you can add a chaturanga or you can lower all the way down. Up dog or cobra, breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot backing up, breathing in. Stepping between the hands, breathing out. Right arm to the sky, heart rises. Hand down, standing forward fold. Arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands finding the heart, exhale. Back up on your inhale, bowing over the legs, exhale. Left foot stepping back, low lunge, downward facing dog, exhale. Rolling out to your plank, exhaling, lowering half or all the way down. Heart rises, breathing in, down dog, breathing out. Left foot backing up, inhale. Foot between the hands, stepping softly. Left arm to the sky for your twist. Hand down, right foot steps forward. Arms to the sky, breathing in, hands to your heart. Samastitihi. Reaching it back up, breath in. Hinging at the hips, bowing forward. Right foot steps back, heart forward. Plank pose this time, lowering, exhale. Rising with your breath in. Downward facing dog. Exhale, staying here, big breath in. Emptying yourself out. Exhale. Softening the knees, looking forward, stepping or floating to the top of the mat. Long spine, breathing in. Folding forward, let the head drop. Arms to the sky. Breath in, folding right back over. Uttanasana. Exhale. Left foot steps back. Inhale. Plank pose. Lowering. Exhale. Opening the heart. Breath in. Navel lifts. Hips light. Exhale. Right away. Knees bending. Looking forward. Stepping or hopping to your hands. Long spine. Breathing in. Bowing over the legs. Breathing out. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Hands through the heart. Tadasana. Exhaling. Utkatasana. Sitting back into your chair pose. Drawing the shins back slightly. Heart reaching forward in opposition. Bowing over the legs on your breath out. Long spine. Inhale. Bending the knees, planting the palms, stepping or hopping your way back through vinyasa. Meeting back, downward facing dog. Right foot up and back on your inhale. Foot between the hands, it's Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1 pose. Left heel down, both arms reaching to the sky. Left hip spiraling slightly forward. And with an exhale, opening up, warrior 2 pose. Shoulders right above the hips. Flipping the palms, right arm reaches up and back, peaceful warrior. Hands circling down to the floor, stepping right back through plank, through chaturanga. Take yourself through your vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Left foot back and up, inhale. Foot between the hands, spinning the back heel down. Warrior 1 pose. Navel drawing up, tailbone descending. Exhale, opening up, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2 pose. Flipping the palms, peaceful, left arm high, inhaling, cartwheeling the hands down, big step back, plank, chaturanga, opening the heart, back ribs lift, exhaling, right foot back and up, inhale, stepping forward for that warrior 1, reaching it high. This time, right elbow wraps under the left elbow, finding your eagle arms. Right foot is grounding down. And at the same time, the fingers and the elbows find a gentle lift. With an inhale, unravel the arms, stretching them to the sky. Exhale, opening up wide, warrior 2. Flipping the palms for peaceful, right arm high, now stay there. Right leg lengthens, reverse triangle pose. Bringing yourself up through center, shifting to Trikonasana. Right hand to the shin, left arm reaching high. Bottom ribs spiraling up toward the top ribs. Exhaling, right knee bends, elbow finds the right thigh. Or if you're ready, you can bring the fingertips down to the mat. Left arm long over the ear. Extended side angle. Big breath in. Hands to the mat, low lunge, planting the left palm. Right foot steps on top of the left foot for your side plank. If you need to lower your left knee to the earth, support yourself. Right hand down to the earth, flowing through your chaturanga. Rising breath in. Down dog. Breath out. Left foot back and up. Inhale. Stepping the foot forward for that warrior 1. Rising high. Left arm wraps under the right arm. Eagle arms. Heavy hips. Floating the fingers. Floating the elbows. Maybe floating the heart. Inhaling, arms to the sky, unraveling. Opening up, warrior 2, exhaling. Flipping the palms for peaceful, sweeping it up and back. Left leg lengthens, up and over, shifting into your triangle pose.
Bottom ribs spiraling up into the top ribs. Energy reaching out both arms equally. Exhaling, left knee bends, elbow to the thigh or fingertips to the mat for Utthita Parsvakonasana. Extended side angle. Breathing in. Hands to the earth. Shifting into your side plank. Left foot on top of the right foot. Left arm to the sky. Hips getting light. Heart getting light. Inhale. Exhaling right through chaturanga. Rising, breath in. Traveling back, breath out. Same beginning, right foot back and up. Inhale. Stepping that foot forward for your warrior one. Rising up. Right elbow under the left elbow. Eagle arms. Lengthening the right leg. Turn to face the side of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Exhale, bend the knees. Sink the hips really low. Pressing into the feet, lengthening the legs. Inhaling. Knees right over the toes, sinking low. Exhaling. One more time. Big breath in. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. Top of the mat, warrior two. Spin it open. Peaceful warrior, right arm high. Inhaling. Side angle, elbow to the thigh or fingertips to the earth. That left arm can reach long over the ear. Maybe there's a half bind. Left arm behind the back. Maybe there's a full bind. Right arm under the right leg. Neck is long. Breath is free. Left hand to left hip, right fingers to the earth, shifting onto that right foot. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Heart rising, maybe eyes floating toward those left fingertips. One more big breath in here. Peaceful, big step back, right arm to the sky. Hands circling down, low lunge. Three-leg dog, right leg to the sky. Knee to the nose, drawing it forward. Exhaling. Stretching it up and back. Breathing in. Knee to right armpit, hovering forward. Sending it up and back. Inhaling. Knee to left armpit. Find that twist. Starfish, sliding the right leg under, back heel down. Left arm floating to the sky. Left hand down, downward facing dog. Exhaling. Softening the knees, looking forward, stepping or hopping to the top of the mat. Long spine. Exhale to fold. We're going to play with a crow pose here, taking the hands out in front of you just slightly, keeping the belly and the hips really lifted as the knees bend and wrap around the upper arm bones. Weight shifts forward toward the palms. Maybe the feet stay on the mat and you just play with getting the shoulders out over the wrists. Or maybe there's a moment where one foot or maybe 2 feet start to rise up toward the hips. And it's your journey back to a downward facing dog. There might be a vinyasa in there, or you might step it back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last round like this, left foot back and up. Inhaling. Stepping forward, finding that warrior one. Breathing in. Left arm under the right arm. Exhaling. Lengthening the left leg. Turning the toes to face the side of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Breath in. Knees bending over the toes, sinking it low. Pressing into the feet, rising. Inhale. Exhale, hips getting heavy. Pressing into the feet one more time. Knees bent, mouth opens, big exhale. Top of the mat, warrior two, opening it up. Peaceful left arm high. Inhale. Your side angle, elbow to the thigh
or fingertips to the earth. Right arm can reach long over the ear, or maybe there's a half bind or a full bind. Breathing in, breathing out. Right hand finds right hip, left fingers to the earth, shifting the weight onto the left foot for half moon pose. Right side body extending, getting really light. Inhaling. Exhale, stepping back for peaceful. Left arm to the sky. Hands cartwheeling down to the earth. Three-leg dog. Breathing in. Knee to nose. Breathing out. Sending it up and back. Inhale. Knee to left armpit. Exhale. Back and up. Breathing in. Knee to the right armpit. Find that starfish. Sliding the leg under. Right heel down. Right arm to the sky. Right hand down. Downward facing dog. Exhaling. Softening the knees, looking forward, stepping or hopping to the hands. Long spine. Folding forward. Give yourself a little bit of space between the feet. So maybe about 2 fists can fit between your feet. Bending the knees a lot. Peace sign fingers wrapping around the toes, lengthening the spine. Big breath in. Exhale, elbows bending. Let your upper body soften. Now you can stay here with soft knees, or you might start to send the hips to the sky. Wherever you are, you can release the toes, walking the feet back together, long flat back, inhaling. Chair pose, soften it back. Exhaling. Keeping the knees soft, left knee rises toward the heart. Garudasana, eagle pose. Left thigh over the right thigh. Left elbow under the right elbow. Sending the hips back and down while sending the heart forward and up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now maybe you can keep your eagle arms as you start to unravel. Left foot floating back. Warrior 3 pose. If this is too much with eagle arms, you can always let them go. Arms to the sky. Left knee to the chest. Inhaling. Hands find that left knee, drawing it in and up. You can stay holding on to the knee, or you can take your peace sign with your left hand, wrapping it around that left big toe. Right arm stretches to the sky wherever you are. And if you have the toe, maybe you send that left leg out in front of you. Left leg stays where it is, left arm to the sky, breathing in. Feet together, chair pose, sinking it back, exhaling. Big breath in here. Hands to the heart. Take a twist to your right. Left elbow hooking over the right thigh. Heart floating up toward the fingertips. Keeping the hips heavy, arms to the sky, chair pose. Standing split, hands to the earth, left leg back and up. Taking a look at those back toes, making sure they're pointing down toward the earth. One more big breath in. Both knees bend, left knee hooks behind the right ankle. Sitting bones to the earth. You can stay here, or you can send your left leg out in front of you, helping your right hip get on the earth. Both arms to the sky, breathing in. And it's a twist back over your right shoulder. Right fingers to the earth. Big spiral through the spine. Just like in the very beginning of class, belly drawing in and up to lengthen the spine. And then using that space that you found to twist a little deeper. Hands to the left, counter twist. Shake it out a little bit. Rolling up to sit, feet on the earth, holding on underneath the knees, tipping back onto the sitting bones, and the feet can come up to the height of your knees. Stay here, or you can lengthen the legs all the way. It's up to you. Hands finding a prayer at the heart. With an exhale, prayer comes over to the right shoulder for a twist. Inhaling back through center. Exhaling, hands to the left shoulder. Breathing in, back through center. Exhaling, hands to the right shoulder. Breathing in, bring it through center. Exhaling, hands to the left shoulder. Inhaling through center. Exhaling, hands to the right. Inhale, bring it through center. Exhale, hands to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, crossing the ankles, hands to the earth, making your way back through your vinyasa, or stepping right back, downward facing dog. And when you find yourself there, there's a few deep breaths. Knees softening, looking forward, stepping or hopping to the hands, long flat back. Chair pose, hips heavy. Staying with soft knees, right knee rises toward the heart. Eagle pose, right thigh over the left, maybe hooking the toes if you have space. Right elbow under the left elbow, and sending the hips back and down. Pressing into the left foot, rising up, maybe keeping the eagle arms as the right leg floats back. Virabhadrasana 3. Right toes are pointing down toward the earth. Releasing the arms if you have them, both arms to the sky, right knee to the chest. Hands to the knee, drawing it in and up, releasing the hip flexor. Staying here, holding on to the right knee, or taking peace sign around your right big toe. Left arm floats to the sky wherever you are. And if you have the toe, right leg might stretch out in front of you. Belly drawing in and up. Let that lengthen the spine. Right leg stays where it is, right arm to the sky. Inhaling. Feet together, chair pose, sitting your way back. Big breath in here. Hands to the heart, and it's a twist to the left. Heart rising up into those thumbs. Hips stay heavy, chair pose, arms to the sky. Forward fold, right foot backing up, standing split. Right toes pointing down to the mat. Inhaling. Exhale, right knee hooks behind left ankle, sitting bones finding the earth. Arms to the sky, big breath in. Twisting over the left shoulder as you breathe out. This last twist here, really bringing yourself out. With an exhale, hands to the right, soft counter twist. Rolling up to sit, one more altar pose, feet down, hands down, big breath in, big breath out to shoot the hips to the sky. Inhaling, filling up the lungs. Open your mouth, big exhale. hips to the mat, crossing the ankles, making your way back through one last vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Exhaling. Big breath in. And it's a child's pose. As you breathe out, hips back to the heels. Using this moment of rest to let the body cool a little bit in this fiery practice. Hands walking back to the knees, rolling the spine up tall. And we'll all come down onto our backs, setting up for a bridge pose. Feet on the earth, heels coming in pretty close towards your bum, pressing down into the palms, pressing down into the feet. Breath in, exhale, hips sweeping to the sky. You can stay here, or you can take the hands interlacing the fingers behind the back, walking the upper arms in to send the hips a little bit higher. Fingers releasing, gently rolling yourself down onto your back. Keeping the feet where they are, knees take a little sway right to left. There's going to be one more back bend, so deciding where you want to go. Maybe it's another bridge pose, maybe it's a full wheel, taking the hands next to the head and stretching the arms. Wherever you are, setting yourself up. Big breath in. Exhale and floating up, opening the front of the body. If you're in full wheel, chin to the chest. If you're in bridge, releasing the fingers, taking your time to lower down onto your back. Feet staying grounded, gentle sway of the knees, side to side. Exhaling, both knees melting over to the left side. Arms stretching out wide into a T shape. Palms facing the sky, and head can turn to look over the right shoulder. Feeling the weight of the shoulder blades, the weight of the knees. Knees back through center, big breath in. And knees releasing to the right, head turning to the left. exhaling, left arm comes across the body and meets the right arm, curling into a little ball. And then taking your time to crawl up to hands and knees. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. If there's one last vinyasa that you want to move through, feel free. Otherwise, just take a deep breath in your down dog. Right foot back and up. Big inhale. We're moving toward pigeon pose. Right shin coming across the top of the mat. Left leg extending. Find a big breath in, letting the spine lengthen. And with an exhale, melting out onto the palms, onto the elbows, letting the upper body fold forward into that pigeon pose. You can stay here if you'd like, or maybe you take it into a twist, sliding the left arm under the right arm and letting the cheek and the shoulder relax onto the earth. Now, if this is not a place that's comfortable for you, if the cheek and the shoulder don't easily relax down on the mat, then just bring it back to neutral, letting the spine release over that right leg. If you found the twist, you can start to unravel. Everyone coming up onto the palms. Left toes tucking, right foot stepping back, downward facing dog. Giving it a little shake out here, wagging the tail a little bit. Left foot back and up, breathing in. And moving to that pigeon on the second side, left shin across the mat. Big breath in, spine lengthening. And with an exhale, drawing yourself out over that left shin. Finding the weight of the shape. Letting the breath soften any hard edges. You can stay where you are, or you can take that twist, sliding the right arm under the left arm. Right cheek and right shoulder relaxing to the earth. Again, you might find that it works on one side, that it doesn't work on the other side. Feel free to stay centered in your pigeon pose. Found the twist, you can start to unravel, bringing yourself through center. And everyone crawling up onto the palms, lengthening the spine. Hips to the earth, legs swinging around to the front of the mat. Give it a little shake out here. Sitting up high on the sitting bones, feet flexing, arms stretching to the sky, breathing in. Exhale, reaching out over the two legs. Paschimottanasana. breath in, rolling back up, drawing yourself up to sit. And then finding a comfortable seat for yourself. We'll find a seated meditation just for a minute or so, letting the hands rest to the knees and letting the eyes close. And as you're ready, you can melt your way down onto your back for your Savasana, letting yourself completely relax. awareness can come back to your breathing. Your awareness can come back into your body. The fingers and toes can start to find a little life. And as you're ready, the knees can bend, feet stepping onto the mat. And softly rolling yourself over onto your right side. And drawing yourself up to sit, hands connecting in a prayer at your heart. And we'll seal this practice with Om, breathing in together. Honoring yourself, honoring your practice, honoring your presence. Namaste. Thank you so much. Namaste.